So I'm bringing myself up to date. Yesterday I bumped into a woman I haven't seen for 17 years. I told her I play against the wall every day. She says, oh, you play against your best friend. And that's who your best friend is. Because it's yourself. You're the ego, and the wall is the self. It's your own best friend. It's the same thing a little bit like a mirror. The mirror reflects your ego into something like a self. That's my own best friend, and I play against my own best friend every morning. And I enjoy it. The other thing is, think of yourself as zero. Zero is the number between the positive numbers and the negative numbers. You're at zero. You're always at zero. You're a zero. You're in between. In between the positive and the negative. And the next decision you make, you will go either way. Positive or negative. The other thing this morning is that one is always on this floating bridge. The floating bridge is the bridge between heaven and earth. Between well, it's considered masculine, heaven, and feminine, earth. And you're always between. My thing this morning was that space between is Yesod. That Yesod is the space between, not just Teferet, but Yesod. And it's the great space right between the masculine and the feminine. Okay, so remember, today is the day that I'm initiating my like a loser, or loser in general. Think of yourself as a loser. Because there are two functions. There are two instincts that are always going on, and everybody always knew this. Everybody always knew that there are two instincts that are going on. It's the will to win and the will to lose. The will to life and the will to death. And that's what's going on at all times. And at all times you're right between. You're right between this, on that floating bridge between the will to lose and the will to win. And that will to win, the will to life and the will to death, the two instincts, the Yetzer Hara and the Yetzer Tov. And this is the great fight. Remember that according to Freud and everybody, that's an obvious thing, that you're a combination of two people. You're a combination of your mother and your father. Without that, there's no third in between. And so, that one is always on the in-between. One is not in the one way or the other. One's always in the in-between. Even the sign of Libra is shown as a balance between two extremes. And the symbol isn't shown balance, it's shown one high, one low. The balance is that one's high, one's low, and you're in between. So, today I woke up with the concept of loser, but you're like a loser. You're as a loser. You're zero. And your next action will make you either a winner or a loser. If you think of yourself as a winner, you won't struggle. The secret is in the struggle. To make yourself higher. Always, everybody wants more. How to achieve it. And the way to achieve it is to think of yourself like a loser at all times. You're not a loser because you're living. So as long as you have breath, you're not a loser. You can still proceed in this earth. But how to do that? How to be like a winner? No, how to be a winner is to be like a loser. Think of yourself as if you are a loser at all times, and that your next action will be the one to balance you into win or lose, profit or loss, positive or negative. And you're in the middle there as an Fs, as a zero. And when you rearrange those letters of Fs, you get the Rosh Tivos of Ein Sof. The closest way to get to Ein Sof is to be an Fs, to be empty within, to create that space for Ein Sof to enter. That's the zero, you see, the space of the zero. And this is one of the great secrets. Think of yourself like a loser. And this is the beginning here today.